Hello everyone, this is Alan Scorpio. In this video, we will go through chapter 6 of the ebook, From Western to Chinese Astrology. This is the content of our discussion. Synod period of other planets and astrology. Astrology primitive mode of perfect circle orbits. Falling star and its numerical property for Taurus. Reverse engineering to algebraic paths for planetary information. Alternative expansion of 40 major stars in 紫微斗数. Astrology starts with the observation of the planet motions. Due to Asian astronomy is not that good. All of the planets are assumed to be in locus of perfect circle, which it brings out 3 points of interest to the astrologer. Firstly, the number of days for a planet to finish the orbit once. Secondly, the average angular speed it travels per day. Thirdly, the number of days needs for 2 planets to meet up again, which is the so-called synod period. The physical formula to calculate the synod period is easy, which just requires to put the parameters into one formula. The actual mechanism is to treat the average of 2 planets are moving in perfect circle. So the daily angular speed is the angular speed differences about 2 planets. From here, we could see about the moon's synod period with the Mercury. So if the moon is moved in perfect circle, take this orbit period, it will take angular speed of 13 point something per day, and for Mercury it will pick about 4 point something degree per day. When this one minus this one, in terms of a perfect circle, it will result in this numbering. And this is the synod period of the moon and Mercury, and this is the average of the point in the movement angular speed. For Chinese astrology, in definition of 1 year, the time units among hours, days, months, and years provides the gearing ratio, which when 12 Chinese hour equals to 1 day, and then the synod period of the sun and the moon, which is around down to 29.5 days equals to 1 month. So these 2 factors, 12 times 29.5 become 354, and when 12 months equals to 1 year, so these factors 29.5 times 12 equals to 354. So the gearing ratio of this system is 354, because every time in pairs 12 times 29.5, 12.29.5. Except that using only imaginary stars, the Chinese astrology also tries to represent the year in terms of circle. It is 360 days for their Chinese term 人元司令, and in definition of the relationships among the early branches and heavenly stem. Also, the 24 solar terms are defined with the 360 degree, while 此門短詐 have 4,320 主, which is done by 360 times 12. In ancient China, they have tried to define the circle in another way, which is 365.25 degree, which suits well for the modern calendar. However, for their lunisolar calendar, they adopt 354 days, as we mentioned, due to the definition of synod period of the sun and the moon, and which this one becomes the most dominant application in Chinese astrology. This one tries to help define the heavenly stem and still used in the old art of three cosmotic sport about the 奇梦遁甲. The Taoist fighting star tells which makes Chinese astrology so unique. According to the old literature, it is the Northern deeper patterns. It is being merged with the Chinogram as the Confucian, Taoist, and Buddhism, which become the core of the Chinese culture. And these cultural elements are assimilating to the Chinese astrology too. We can usually see feng shui using the fighting star techniques, but what is the Su perspective? If we look at the numbers of it, we look at the numbers, okay? So we can use an object in our real life to render the fighting star in 3 dimensions to have a more understanding about this. Imagine we have a linear string which arranges the numbers in ordering from number 1 to number 9. Then the string is bent accordingly and form the magic square, which is the fighting star of the postnatal chinogram. As 9 fighting star develops 9 imaginary stars of the scholarship, it can develop the concept of space progressed with time, which you can see. I try to show it in step by using a string, and so it is running like this, running, and then finally going to 9 and becomes another starting point of another 9 years for fighting star. If we use the same manner to try understanding the prenatal chinogram, we can use a paper strip to demonstrate the Taoist theory. Firstly, we draw a middle line at both sides of the paper. The front side is yang, so the back side of the paper becomes yin. Then we use a heavy tip to stack them into one loop. It becomes a Tai Chi, which you can see this paper loop have 2 intersection points of yin and yang, and so this point and this point is the interface of the yin and yang. So you can see the paper strip I have been fold for one time, so the yin and yang can match here, and at the back side of the paper yin and yang is matched here. Then what we do, we are like playing children hopes magic tricks. We use a scissors to cut the middle line entirely, and finally, what does it happen? The paper strip become a bigger loop, at which the loop it just look like an infinity symbol in 3 dimensions. Okay, an infinity symbol in 3 dimensions. What does it cost to us? Then we keep on work on this new loop and add a middle line by green color. Look that this line is finished, can be only finished in one side only. I put it in the yin side and it only follows at the yin position. The yang side can never touch it. So we try to cut the new loop again in the middle line, and this new loop becomes double in patterns. This fully demonstrates the Taoist idea of 1 baggage 2, 2 baggage 3, 3 begets all the things, which all things, it is meaning as infinity. So it is so easy to be understand. If just in Su perspective, Taoists want to say in this kind of thing. It is everything can be manipulated into infinity. If the thing is like this paper strip, which is the loop is fit one side and fit 2 sides. If I have not fit this paper tip and just cut it through, it will just becomes 2 circle things. But for infinity, if you want to get things in infinity, you have to strip one, so the yin and yang become 2 intersections as a Tai Chi flow. And I think this story is really different than what you have listened in the old Chinese literature. It's just a magic strip, like Hinextecan magic. Then we keep on work on this. Okay, this another thing, another story I told you. So we go back to the mathematics and physics side. The synod period of the Mercury and Venus provide an average of around 144.6 days, which it can suit to variations 144 dodecathemetry, which they try to divide 12 sideric size into minimum sideric size there. And so why they can divide this, I think there is no much literature about this. But if you get used to how the mechanism of astrology work for the use of synod period, then it may tell you some important things about Mercury and Venus can form this documentary. Okay, then we go to put all geometric laws into one dashboard. So this is the day chart, this is the light chart, which is like solving puzzles, like playing Sudoku. Okay, the method of elimination help to rule out some individual parameter. As in chapter 3, we introduce about the lunisolar calendar. This we must A, B, C, D. These 4 planets or the actual position about the universe, and can be found by the approximation method of the lunisolar calendar. Then the rest of the parameter of this, like Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Saturn, you can find it by the method of elimination by mathematics method. Let's make an example to rule out some parameters from the equation. We have the equation number 5 and equation number 1. So we take the 5 minus 1, the excitant becomes 1. And through eliminating the sun and the moon, both become 0, and we will have a negative mass. So this reduction of equation will give us excitant minus mass. And accordingly, you can find from the lunisolar calendar about the ascendant position. So and then you will know by just adding these 2 points, you will just can do an reverse engineering to review Mars position. And finally, we know every 90 years the lunisolar calendar, which use 354 days, can align with the Western calendar, the Gregorian calendar, which is 365.25 days. The table shows 4 different cases, which the leap year could start at the first year, start at second year, third year, or the 4th year, symmetrically. No matter which cases, the difference of total of days between lunisolar calendar and Gregorian calendar is around 240 or 230, which this is at 7 months of 30 days plus 3 or 4 individual days, which the ratification from Chinese citizens always said about 19 years to have 7 intercalary months is too general. Some individual months have to be promoted from 29 days to 30 days for the ratification. Thank you all of you for reading my ebooks and these explanation videos. It is quite boring, I know, and quite talkative for me. And I wish you all the best, be happy and fortunate at your life. Bye bye.